evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Twisted Coin Live on a Saturday night with guests. How are we doing out there, Cupcakes? He's on one tonight, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
He is. It must be those snowman pajama bottoms he's got on.
Everybody loves a snowflake.
Hey, he's definitely no snowflake, that's for sure.
I never knew.
So
what a
how are
snowflake
we
was.
out there? How's your week been, George?
That's been good, mate. Finally got over all the flukes and prick and costy.
I'm glad you have.
I think that's all done and dusted. Fingers crossed, touch wood. So it's been a nice, easy sailing week. So,
And there was me dosing for flukes on fucking Thursday.
but it just
How's your week been, Tone?
Well, I've been struggling with bloody flukes, and I bought 3 packs of Fluke X, cost over 150 quid, and it didn't work. So I spoke to, I'm going to my phone now because I can't remember her name. I spoke to Dr. Fior MacDonald of Vetark. Yeah, that's the one. And she went through everything in my pond, and apparently if you've got any ceramic media at all, if it's in a shower or anything else, you just got to turn that off, I'm afraid, because it takes the stuff out of the water as quick as lightning, apparently.
Yeah, well, showers will deteriorate any type of treatment.
Yeah, well, I've always turned my shower off for 24 hours, but apparently that's not long enough, because it takes 3 days for that particular treatment to get from the carrier powder into the water column properly.
I think you find that with most fluke treatments, they take at least 5 days before and that's all temperature dependent as well. Now, if you're treating for flukes, sort of like 14 degrees, don't expect the fluke treatment to be knocking them flukes on the head within 2 or 3 days, because it just ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, you know? I'm at 24 though.
Yeah, so am I.
But anyway, I done 1 dose, and then a week later I done another dose, and 3 weeks after that I done another dose, and I still had them having a rave on my fish. So I think the lady, very nice lady, Dr. MacDonald, she's going to send me some more, that I've got to do it as exactly as she's instructed, which is fine. But in the meantime, the buggers are not doing very well. So I've gone back to the drawing board and done what I've always done, really. I PP'd on Thursday, and yesterday I put Fluke P in.
Yeah.
So I've got Fluke P in at the moment, and see what happens with that. And then I'm gonna. That's I could never say it. The what is it? I don't know. Whatever chemicals in that one. And then that's it. Praziquantel. And then after a couple of weeks, I'm going to then treat. I'm going to PP again, and I'm going to treat with Fluke M, which has got the flubenzenol in it. So I'm chopping and changing the main ingredient, really.
I will come back to that in a second, Scrag, but first, Dougie's Koi Pond. Hi, Vince. It's recommended to put 18 litres of media in the Easy Pod. Would it be okay to add more without compromising filtration? Yes. Now, when it comes to media in your Easy Pod or the Easy section of a Nexus, the bigger the air pump, the more stuff you can put in there. In that, what I mean by is, in my Easy Pod, I had almost 30 litres in one of the easy pods, and it was being turned over by a 120 litre a minute air pump. So yeah, there was nothing staying still with that air pump going. But yeah, it's a lot of these static filtrations. When it comes to cleaning, you know, the stronger the air pump, the more violently it's gonna boil. And I've always found it's better to go bigger than smaller. And you know, even with extra media, with or without extra media in, you know, an easy pod needs boiling for longer than 5-10 minutes, especially as the temperatures go up and you start feeding more.
My easy section has 23 litres of media in it.
You've got
I think my 23, I put extra in it.
Can I just answer that one of Craig's?
I will do in a second. We'll go
Yeah.
back to that in a second. I did say that.
Okay.
And I think I'm on a boil maybe a Saturday or a Sunday, whatever day I've not got anything on, and maybe a Tuesday or a Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
So twice a week at the moment, for about 20 minutes each.
Well, that was why when I rebuilt the pond, knowing that I was making it bigger, I swapped the easy pods for the drum and the biochambers, because the easy pods were struggling to handle the amount of food I was having to put into the pond for the bigger fish and for the smaller fish for their growth. So yeah, when it comes to any type of K1 media, whether you want an active chamber or you want it as a static chamber that you clean, the amount of media you get into them chambers is dictated by the amount of it or the size of air pump you put on it to boil it. You know, and if you've got a big air pump on like a biochamber and you think it's boiling too much, don't restrict the pump down, chuck some more media in there. And the best way to find your sweet spot, I personally have found, because I ain't no professional, you know, been doing this for 20 odd years now, but I'm still no professional, right? What I've found the best way to find the sweet spot is you put the thing on a boil, and if you're using mature media, it makes life a lot easier. If you're using brand new media, if you can soak it in PP for a few days, will help. But with mature media, you just chuck it in till it stops boiling, and then slowly take a bit out each time until it does start boiling to the way you want it to look. Can you see what I mean? And that way, you can then dial your biochamber or your easy pod or even your Nexus to the air pump that you've got on it. And that way will also then give you your optimum as well.
Upgraded my bio air pump to 100 litres a couple of weeks back. So now I can put more K plus in during the winter again.
Yep.
To get even more in it for next season. So.
And then we'll go back to Craig. Yes, but they also need, within a certain time period, they need a living host.
Yeah.
Now, you go back not last week, the week before, I think it was, when myself and Dave were supposed to have been bringing our fish home from the round tanks in the old shop, and we couldn't because Rick found flukes. Now, he turned the filters off completely and put them all into one body of water and then smashed them with the fluke treatment.
Just to deal with the fish.
A lot of the time, yes. Though, because he's going to be putting some TOSI into those tanks before they go in, he is going to run a double dose of fluke treatment through the whole system, through their
filters and all.
through the filters. But I've found when I'm treating for flukes, I found the best course of action for me is I turn the bottom drain off for 24 hours. I've got a little bit of an advantage because my main bio being the 2 K1 chambers, the water still goes through there when I'm running the skimmer. So the only thing that isn't running is the shower. And so far, bamboo still wood, touch wood, it seems to do the trick. And then 24 hours later, I turn the bottom drain back on, and then you've got whatever's concentrated in the pond then gets flung over the shower. And
yeah, can I add to this? This is in regard to what I spoke to with Dr. McDonald of VetTark. What she said was the powder you get, that is the treatment, the actual powder itself is the carrier, and it takes up to 3 days for the treatment to escape the carrier, if you like, and completely go into your water column. And so while it's part of the carrier, you don't want the shower, perhaps if you've got ceramic media, taking all that powder out with the treatment. It'll just strip it out. So you got to wait those 3 days for the treatment to leave the carrier and completely be dissolved within the water. Once that's done, your water is at full treatment capacity, if you like. You can then turn your showers back on, and that treatment will go through your showers and come out the other end without actually removing the treatment. So it does, in actual fact, treat your shower and any other filters you're going to go through. Equally, the other thing when you're doing it, make sure your pond is absolutely topped up to the top, because if you've got a margin around your pond, which is normally within the water of your pond, you can equally have pests, I'm afraid, in that margin that is still damp, and it's not getting treated. So when you top it right up, they're back in again. But like Vince said, they need a host after a certain time.
Like for me, if I top it right up, the water's just going to flow right out the window. So I've got to leave that margin.
Yeah, but your water isn't normally up at that level, is it? Because otherwise it'd go over your window.
My motor is about that from the top of the window.
Yeah.
So if I go up any higher, start.
Yeah. But as long as the water is at the level it normally is when you've got your pond, at its optimum.
It's always there. But I've never had any problem with the fluke.
But turning off your bone char at the same time. Sorry. But turning off your bone char at the same time, it could, if you're specifically using bone char to do a specific job for your pond, then surely turning that off is also going to impede your fish and their behaviour.
So are you flowing the pond water around your bone char? Aren't you just using that for a top up off your?
No, but I think the bone char might actually strip out something. I don't know.
Yeah, but if you're just using it as filtering your tap water going into the pond, what's that got to do with it?
Surely, if the water's going through the bone char, it would pull something through with it.
No, yours will be going through the 3-stage, then into your bone char, then into your top-up tank for your drum. So the treatment wouldn't touch that at all.
No, it's nothing to do. If you're using it as to remove chloramine and heavy metals, out of your tap water, that's nothing to do with what's
Your
in your
pond.
pond. If I did see a system, mind you, that Ricky Stoddart done, where he did
Get me started.
circulate. He circulated the pond water through a bone jar, Big Blue, and straight back in. I didn't see much point in doing that myself, but that was to strip metals out of what was already in the pond, though, I think.
Yeah, that does make sense to a degree. If you're not dechloring or pre-staging your water and you have heavy metals, then if you recirculate it through something like that, then but surely the flow of that recirculation would have to be so fucking slow for it to work effectively.
Seemed crazy to me. Oh, and one other thing, somebody was saying, do they need to turn their filters off? It depends what's in your filters. If you've got plastic media, K1 or K3 or whatever, if it's plastic media, no, you don't. It just doesn't. That doesn't filter treatments out. It's your like Backy House and ceramic medias and stuff
So
Every
like that.
pond, but every pond's different. I don't turn my stuff off with the fluke X, and it doesn't affect it. My shower still runs.
Mm.
but I haven't tried the Fluke X yet.
That's good. So
Well,
it works fine. It works with my pond. So
until I treat again with Fluke X, I don't know whether that is the answer, but that's what she felt when she knew what my pond runs on. She said the shower with Backy House or Suregar, it's got in it actually, Suregar filter material, and also the river filter at the back, which has got some Suregar in it, and it's also got
Shiguri.
and it's got clay balls. She said the clay balls, which is used in aquaculture, that will filter it out as well. But plastic media doesn't affect it. It's fine. You can leave any filters going. Your moving bed or your static K1.
The comments are going nuts at the moment. I'm trying to keep up with them. So, Tony, I would need to stop the pond water running through my filter for 3 days then.
Depends what sort of filter it is.
Healthy bacteria in your shower would die off if you switch it off for a couple of days. Not completely, because no backy shower is bone dry within a couple of days. Or no backy shower that I've ever oh, bloody hell, I've forgotten the word. That's the one. There are not any backy showers that I've encountered that have been bone dry once they've been stripped down and they've been off the pond for a couple of days. And not only that, as Rick has said many times over, you know, a well-established backy shower, even if it's turned off for a few days, will not take very long to get back into full swing of things once you turn it back on. So it becomes a bit of a misnomer then, doesn't it? But if you've left the shower off for 3 days, and these parasites, they do need a living host to survive. A lot of them, not all of them, just some of them, you know. And if you cut off that cycle, then surely that's got to be a plus. Seb was talking about salt a lot, or a lot of salt. But salt is good in the right instance. Jonathan saying, I've done the same, but after 2 weeks, I put the Big Blue in line after it had filtered pond water.
The shower, actually, all I done was each day I had it off, if you like. I just switched it on for 10 minutes to, well, not even 10 minutes, 5 minutes, just to keep it wet each day.
Now, yeah, Seb was talking about salt yesterday. I enjoyed the conversation that I listened to yesterday, but it has its place And if there is better things out there that do a similar job, why would you want to fill your pond full of salt if you didn't have to? But
I avoid salt in my main pond. I do use it in a quarantine stroke hospital tank.
there we
It's
go.
amazing how much we've just comes off with a coin of salt bath in it.
Well, that again depends on how much salt you've got in the salt bath. You know, and like Simon says here, just let the koi bathe in it for 4 hours with the system off. And that's exactly what I did. I turned the shower system off, but the plastic media system was still running. So the treatment was still in the system. But I didn't use Fluke X this time round. I used Cloverleaf Absolute Fluke.
Yeah, I've always used that. It's cheaper, isn't it?
It is, but the jury's out at the moment. I'll be putting another dose in tomorrow.
It's only cheaper to only if it works.
Yes. So yeah, I will be hitting them with another dose tomorrow. I'm hoping that should knock it all on the head.
I wouldn't want a second wife. One's enough.
Fucking Jonathan. We haven't hit 9 o'clock yet. Jesus Christ. And you say that I lower the tone. But I think I've lost about 3 stone since I've been in that tunnel up at Phoenix. Mate, if you just Mr. T's in the house. Have you done your grown on tank yet, Mr. T?
Yeah, I hope Alan's going to have these gas wads as well this year.
Well, this is what I'm saying. And his excuse is he hasn't had time to build his growing on system. Well, they do perfect little pop-up swimming pools that you've seen us use. Perfect little grow on system.
Or a vat.
Or a vat. Yeah.
So what's the best way of getting your grow on before you get the fry cum to get your grow on nice and green and then get all those little creatures growing in it?
Yep. Or you could keep your grow on. Oh man, any excuse. Look. Anyway, I think he's a busy man. You know. Best way, Alan. They do a nice little rigid pop-up swimming pool. Come down, you can have the Eric one out of the long blocks. I'm taking it off.
Why are you doing that? Bit curiosity.
Out of curiosity, because I am fed up with having to keep balancing the system whenever I clean the uplift or the Eric. Having to rebalance the system so it's running just right for the air source heat pump. So yeah, fuck it. I'm going back to just one filter above the fucking biochamber, and it will be the drum. So the Eric one will be coming off, and if there is someone out there,
why don't you, instead of once you switch them all off on the day or that, just mark them?
I've tried that, mate. I've tried that, and it's trying to get a micro adjust, even on ball valves, is, you know what I mean? So yeah. So the Eric one's going to come out, and if I can't find a home for it, if there's no one out there that wants it for a growing system or anything, but then it shall go up into the loft.
You're going to put anything else on its place, or just leave it as is with the drum?
Literally, it will go from the skimmer to the pump, to the uplift, through the air source, through the drum, into the biochamber, so that anything that does get through is definitely going to get hit by the drum.
Alan says not a chance on the Eric.
And why is that, Alan? There's nothing wrong with horizontal flow. Brush box cleaning is a pain in the ass, but the actual horizontal flow bio is there's nothing wrong with that.
That's an interesting one, Craig. I wonder if they have sort of watered it down a bit since they first brought it out. Fluke X we're talking about.
Oh, we're still on the Fluke X, are we?
I think Craig is, yeah.
Well, they probably had to if they were killing that many tamasama, were they not?
Yeah, killing goldfish. Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's one way to strip the pond out of fucking goldfish, isn't it? Sorry, my love, I didn't know it was going to happen.
Alan, what's crap?
Big warning, do not use for goldfish. And
what, the brush box or the horizontal flow bio?
he's going to say both, isn't he?
What? Just going to put it out there. Why can't I see it while I'm reading it? Down the oh no! Ah! Pushing buttons now. Do that. There we go. I can do that for a minute. Just going to put it out there. You can't really kill your koi by double dosing most fluke treatment meds, praziquantel, flubenzenol. When taking dogs to the EU, they're often wormed twice in 10 days. What the fuck has that got to do with koi, Jonathan? Oh my word. Oh my word. Now my fucking computer's frozen. There we go. Roy says he's got a bag of Fluke Self Plus on the shelf. Scrag said it did kill the goldfish as well as the fluke. Well, that's what I mean.
Vet arc as well, isn't it?
If you wanna get rid of the goldfish, but without the missus knowing, get some Fluke X in the pond.
So, Tony, what other fish are you thinking of buying this year?
He's getting
He's in
nagged
trouble.
Sorry about that. What did you say, George?
What other koi are you thinking of buying this year?
I'm sort of winding back on them a bit now. I'm just trying to grow the ones I got.
Until you get to the farm.
I said that really convincingly, didn't I?
Mm-hmm.
Do you mean they've discontinued Fluke Self Plus, Simon? Ooh, makes change the rain. Even better if you have Ralph came back on and fucking joined us, but he don't love me no more.
He's probably still at the back.
Surprised.
He's stuck the back playing with fish.
I think the only profession I'm good at is fucking winging it.
Is that not the best way?
Hi Vince, just to say I had 2 chags delivered from New Forest Koi this week. Absolutely spot on it. Especially one Rick said he should have kept. I will do. I'll be seeing him Monday.
The chag I got from Curefest is starting to put a good lot of body now.
I've never used LearnX, but it always seems a bit expensive to me.
LearnX? Oh, yeah, well, I know Rick's usual go-to is Fluke P.
Yeah.
But there has been the occasions where he's treated with Fluke P and it hasn't worked. So the next one he reaches for then is the LearnX Pro.
I used the LearnX Pro when I spoke to you, Vince, about the gill flick. And I did what you were told to do, and it worked a treat.
Say that again. I didn't quite hear you.
It worked a treat.
I said it worked a treat, what you'd said. All gone.
Anyway, so I'm just trying to read it. Vince, I'm making a moving bed after my Easy Pod, which is pump fed. How high a moving bed can I go to have it still gravity fed? Right, well, if you don't mind climbing up quite high to clean your Easy Pod, then you could put a wheelie bin that sits about 8 inches to a foot above your water line and then stick your Easy Pod above it. But what I would do is I would bring the whole lot down. So my moving bed, I would put so it sits about that far above the pond, and then the pipe coming straight out to go back in. And then your Easy Pod then only needs to go that little bit higher, because you only need to worry about the return pipe coming out the bottom of the Easy Pod. So that just needs to be about 3 or 4 inches above your bio chamber that you're going to have, that then returns back to the pond, gravity return, like you.
That's exactly how my 2 tanks in the greenhouse works.
Richard Bradbury's sent you a comment, Tony. Comment for you, Richard Bradbury.
Richard, he said something about New Forest Koi going bust.
If you don't buy any more fish.
Mate.
Yeah. Oh wow.
No, I think
it's do then, won't I?
His credit card company would go bust.
Yeah.
Rob Walker's in the house. How we doing, Rob? How's this
Tony,
season's fish looking?
It doesn't
And as
work.
he said, parasites are part of the koi hobby, and it's something we do
expensive.
have to deal with.
Painful. Yeah, I agree with that, Jonathan. Yeah, you very often do get what you pay for, but it always did work.
Yeah, get what you pay for. Yeah, I had that comment put on my my short I put up Friday, and before I actually answered the comments, I didn't pay for it. So the comment of buy Ryobi, buy twice, and the other comment of you get what you pay for, that circular saw used to belong to my dad.
I love Alexis as well, Alan.
It's had plenty of use before I got my fucking grubby hands on it.
And it was smoking.
Mate. And a lot of people were in the comments saying that's polystyrene dust, because I've been cutting polystyrene with it, and I've been cutting this with it, cutting that with it. Trust me, I know the difference in smell between a burnt out motor and something burning on the motor. Fuck me, that tunnel stunk. That you should have seen the smoke billowing out of it before I could get the camera out. And I mean, it was out.
Just like Dave and his vape.
Oh, mate. Yeah, honest to God, it had nothing on Dave's vape. It was worse than that, mate. I can cope with Dave's vape.
Obviously, Jonathan, the best value for money is the one that works, but you don't always know it's not going to work, do you?
Well, there is that.
Oh, that's the rain on.
I think some of these treatments you have to chop and change a little bit as well.
I usually use a different treatment every time, so they don't get used to the same treatment.
Yeah, I think you're right, George.
Yeah, but Alan, what have you got filtering that big Shiro pond of yours? He's still trying to think of a way of getting out of this year's Gazbod and going up against me and Dave, the reigning champion, who did get sent an invite, by the way, and his response was, "Oh, I can't come on the show. I'm not professional enough." Yeah, that was my response. Fine. All my Ryobi tools great. I've had them about 5 years. I've burnt Ryobi SDS out. I was using. You fucking dickhead, mate. I've got a Ryobi impact driver that has been in my Toso tank twice, in my sump numerous times, and the only thing I've had to do is replace the fucking battery that's died because it's been in water. So Ryobi tools can't be that bad.
Paul says Alan's shaking in his boots.
Yeah, you know that. You know that, Paul W. Yeah, I know, mate. I know. I'll tell you what, though, it would really be nice to actually see them out of the lake in some clear water. But
Alan must have some big sheros. Must have.
I tell you what, sit there, pint of maggots.
No. You're going to get shot for that one.
Yeah, I'm going to hell. I don't care. But
See,
fingers crossed, ladies and gentlemen, where the Gazbrod's concerned, because all things being well, we will be moving the parents over on Wednesday for round 2 of this year's Operation Koi Porn. So, yeah, fingers crossed they spawn on the first night because we can get it on camera. Because I'm not staying awake for 48 hours. Not even for you lot.
see, looking at
As
Jonathan
much as I
said
love
there,
you all to bits.
I think sometimes you can go in too early to second dose as well, because if all the eggs haven't hatched, you could dose too early, couldn't you?
Yes, you could. So, certain people use certain methods and other people used other methods, and some people follow the instructions and some people don't. And that is because every pond and every pond keeper is different. That's what makes the hobby so diverse.
I must admit, I've never had a problem like this other years. I mean, I've had fluke year on, year on, and year on, but I've never had a problem getting rid of them before. This is the worst start-up I've had in spring, summer.
I was saying to Alex and John today, it seems to be, see, because we never had a cold winter, it was just a mild winter. I think everything's just been ticking along. Then everything's come up maybe 4 or 5 degrees, and it's just blown up in everybody's pond. It's not just one person or there, or one part of the country, it's everywhere.
Yeah.
That will be discussed with Rick when I speak to him on Monday. I think, to be totally honest, I think Rick is waiting to make sure that they definitely spawned and hatched before we go ahead with this one, because of it being Shiro at Suri. And for any koi breeder, and I'm sure Alan in the comments will back me up, any koi dealer, whether it be in UK or Japan, I don't think have ever given away freshly hatched, brought on slightly Shiro fry. You know what I mean?
Oh, when Malsey's just got a camp bed.
50 guaranteed black-based fish from a Shiro spawning. No koi breeder out there other than the lesser spotted one would even think about fucking doing something like that. You know?
Love Gary. He's got his Gazwads up to 5 cm now.
Oh, Gary's a good lad.
Oh, he's great, isn't he?
Yeah.
That's 2 years ago.
Yeah, he's a good lad, you know. Oh, Gary, bless him, he's been going strong now, but he only started YouTube to prove to his granddaughter that he could get more subscribers than her. I look at him now.
No, Roy,
Can we
I
scope
got
them?
Roy. I got fluke P in at the moment, but in 2 weeks' time or so, I'm going to put the fluke M in.
Pensioner Coy, do you run the Gazwad as heat and cold in separate entries? No, because it is judged on overall quality. That is body shape, skin quality, skin condition, pattern, as a general whole. You know, someone can grow a fish to 40 odd centimeters and be beaten by a 28, 30 centimeter fish because it's got better qualities across the board. And that is and has been the beauty of the Gazwad, is because everyone starts from an absolute level baseline. Everyone starts at exactly the same point. Even Rick, because on the day that the fry get bagged, boxed, and shipped, he starts his and they go into a separate body of water. So he's on the same keel as us, as in he might get an absolute blinding fish out of his 50 fish, but he might end up with a fucking bunch of mutts, and Tony might actually win this year. But he's got no way because I'm kicking everyone's ass this year.
Right, Vince,
Yeah.
I'm going away and get
Great.
Eva.
I'd like to see it, Vince.
Mate,
I'd like to see it.
after well, don't think you can get me fucking started on Evolution Aqua Tempest.
When you're going to start mixing your Gazwads in with others, and quite early on.
Gary said he's still got 120 left.
Yep.
Right, I'm going to pick up Eva. I'll be back shortly.
Here we go. No, it's a first, Vince, for Shiro. Rick loves to gamble, and you need to be tough when culling. You do indeed. You do indeed. But
I've got a thinning out, Rob.
you know, and that's not the first time Rick's done something completely out of the box and unthinkable thought of. I mean, because before there was the Gazwad, there was the YouTube community choice, you know, and back then it was a case of I've never heard of a koi breeder actually asking a community of people, what fish would you like to see me spawn? Give them some options and then go with that.
That's right, Alan. You're spot on there, mate.
And it did turn out to be a pretty shit spawning, I must be honest. But the Gazwad came then, and then Rick produced some of the best Kajaku. Yeah, Red Bull. She's gonna kill me. I've got a Red Bull right the decking. But yeah, not last year's Gazwad, but the year before. Like I say, Rick managed to get the 5 now because 3 have gone to shit. I think one of them he lost, but the one that he has kept out of that Gazwad pairing is becoming one of his best Kajakus. So, you know, it can't all be bad. And when we've got people like Dave at Orchard Koi and Tony sat next to me getting decent quality fish at 40 to 43 cm at 6 months old is absolute fucking amazing.
You never know. There could be a Welsh dragon at one of the shows this year.
Well, you never know.
Yeah. If I don't
fingers
kill
crossed.
it in the meantime.
My Gazwads from last year are in the big pond looking amazing. Also added my overwinter grow ons I got from sweet. And Alan and I still, well, mate, You've got to be in it if you're going to beat me, because that's the only way I'm going to lose this year. I got one at the black banner. That's mate. Yep, true. There is that. Vinny's still out. Is he? He's making some mad ass ozone contraption for his pond.
Don't forget to read out Alan Tate's last comment, will you?
And Vince, you will not win.
That's the one.
Well, I took the as we all know, my Tempest decided it was going to go crack all the way up from top to bottom. Yeah, I took that out, and as I went to lay it on the floor, it slipped out my hands, and as it hit the floor, it just shattered completely. That thing is, or was, only about 4.5 years old.
Yes, Jonathan.
Oh, the gassed.
Yeah, I am.
But yeah, I was really shocked on how badly brittle it had become, and that is the original one that I was bought by my dad. And yeah, not a good advertisement, especially as the Evolution Aqua Tempest is now £300 to buy one. If they're using the same plastic as the Mark 1, then beware, people, because my one has been kept indoors and under wraps, and yet it became as brittle as fuck. So the one that is on the tow side tank, I am steering as clear as I can away from it, because I am not having to go on me, because I've now had to take that out, and to be able to get my Frankenstein pond up and running, I've had to bite the bullet, and I'm going to be putting a death can on as a mechanical filter for my bio. And yes, I have removed the spinny handle off it, because that don't make fucking shit difference. Oh, Sparksy. Oh, mate, you and me. No.
Well, I must admit, I made a mistake and culled all the Kahakus early on.
Yeah,
I didn't.
You culled all your Kahakus out.
Yeah, well, I didn't understand the rules. I thought we was meant to be growing Sankis.
Well, no, that's not the rules of the judging. You know, you've got to listen to the wording properly.
Yeah, I'm sure you
have to
made
pick
those rules
your
up after I
best
culled
fish
them.
out of all the best ones that you've grown to be judged. It's not my fault you deselected all of your fucking Kahakus beforehand.
Talking of ozone there, Vince, what happened when you used the ozone on your long block grow on? What was wrong? Well, you stopped using it.
Because when I first had the long block tank up and running, I was running on an airlift system. And the ozone wasn't the reason I stopped using the airlift system. That was just changes that I made. But I put the ozone generator on the air that was in the airlift. So completely nowhere near my biochamber or my easy pod. Yeah. Within a week, my media in both my biochamber and my easy pod
Bleached.
went pure white. Every ounce of color and bio on there was gone. Absolutely gone. And when I realized that, I took it off and I binned it.
So it was sterilising everything then.
Yep. And that was one of the first generation eco-filtration ones.
Yeah, see, I'm not the only one that thought it was Welsh Dragon sank his only. Look.
Yeah, I love Rob. See, the best bit about the Gen 1 ones was that shit valve they put on the bottom, because before they started sealing them together with solvent weld adhesive, you used to be able to unscrew that shitty plastic thing off the bottom and then slide on a quarter turn lever valve. And that's what's on all of my Tempest.
I've still got one of them shitty valves on the bottom of my Tempest.
Bully for you. Maybe you got a fucking exception to the rule.
No,
I've lost.
I haven't. It just leaks out on the garden. It's always leaked. I just let it leak. Not indoors, is it?
Mate, are you on a water meter?
No.
Well, there you go. Some of us are.
They keep writing to me. They want to put a smart water meter indoors. I won't have a water meter indoors. If they want to fit a water meter, it's going outside on the incoming mains.
Yeah, well, that's where mine is.
Yeah, well, they can't find mine yet.
Well,
I think my mains comes from the back somewhere, and they keep searching for it at the front.
I think it was about a year ago. They came round and replaced the one outside my house, but they had to knock my door first to tell me that they were turning the water off. And he turned it off. He unscrewed this water meter, put a bung in, went back to his van, come back, undone this bung, put the water meter in, and I said to me, "You couldn't lose that bung, could you?" And he went, "It's more than my life's worth, mate." Undone it, bung on top, just sit the water meter on top. That would have been fucking great, but no. He's like, "It's more than my job's worth, mate." I'm like, "Fuck everything."
Yeah. Yeah, I use far too much water to be on a water meter. I don't want one of them.
Mate, I go through some fucking water here and all.
Yeah.
But it is what it is, you know. We do these things to continue in our hobby.
Anyway, I've got a new pond.
That's number 5 now.
Yeah, it's next door in the middle of their lawn. Oh dear.
So you're taking over your next door neighbour's pond now?
Well, thing is, my next door neighbour's garden is about 18 inches lower than mine. So if I discharge any amount of water in my garden, it goes to his. And he's got this great big patch in his grass that he can't mow because it's sodden wet.
I bet he loved you.
I know. It's terrible, isn't it?
Does he
He's
know
all
it's
right.
coming from you?
Well, yeah. He keeps, yeah. I keep telling him I'm not discharging any water in the garden. It all goes down the drain.
Anyway, I'm going to have a new edition tomorrow.
What are you getting?
You'll have to watch tomorrow's video to find out.
Yeah. Okay. Are we talking about a koi or what?
Do you think I'm going to be able to fit a fucking koi in there?
A little one?
Tony. It's not a tank.
You getting a snake?
It's not a foot. No, I'm not getting a snake. Jesus Christ, Susan would fucking divorce me if I've got snakes.
A gecko? Is it a gecko?
No, daddy, hell no. done all the geckos and all that sort of thing.
Oh.
So you have to wait and see it and watch tomorrow's video.
Okay.
Yours. But yeah,
I'll ask Rocket Boy, he'll know.
he hasn't got a fucking clue. Because that only got put there this afternoon.
Okay.
Yeah, well, I had to. I fucking hate going to fucking Maidenhead Aquatics, but I had no choice because I needed some flexi pipe to go to the def can that's going on the Frankenstein pond as a mechanical. No, Roy, I'm not getting a Tamasaba. No, I wouldn't be getting a fucking spider, tarantula, or anything of that ilk. Oh, Pong's lucky he's watching from Norway. You lucky bugger, Paul. Sarah, no, I am not able to make it tomorrow to the Koi Heaven Day, but I was up there, as we know, last weekend, and Daryl did say that he was going to get some video for both myself and Steve of our fish going into the mud pond, which I'm looking forward to. African grey, that would be fun, Vince. Imagine if it starts talking.
Rocket Boy, you disappoint me. You know full well you're meant to put the flashlight on Vince and interrogate him about all the gossip at the farm and let me know as soonest you can.
Well, put it this way: when it's
he doesn't tell me nothing.
Fully grown, it'll be about the size of my fist.
That's a turtle.
Fuck off.
Okay.
And if my plans go the way I want them to, its home will become the Tosai tank.
Its home will become the Tosai tank.
Tosai tank enclosure.
Tosai tank enclosure. Oh well.
That's really bad for you now, Tony.
We'll find out tomorrow when you do the video.
Yes, we will.
What's that one say? Vince Tony.
He's bringing a giant new forest spider home. I got plenty of them come up from between the decking every day.
Oh, Rob at Walker Koi. And you will also find Nutrimare Dan on the stand, right?
Where are you seeing Nutrimare Dan?
And on Rob's, Walker Koi's comment there. Yeah. Oh, I should be round, Rob. Don't worry.
Because the comments haven't scrolled up.
I done a jingle for Nutrimare Dan.
Oh, you and your AI app, fucking hell. But yeah,
he loved it.
To stand and chat with Dan, the Nutrimare man again.
Dan loved it. I'm now his best advertiser.
Could be a colony of red ants. Fuck the New Forest Koi Farm red ants. They fucking hurt.
A wormery.
On that, Vince, talk us through your decision on picking Jigsaw. There was no thought process. It was literally
love at first sight.
It was. I mean, Daryl was putting fish in the bowl, and as you saw, I was there with the camera, and the first one, and I was like, "What? I like that. That looks like a jigsaw piece." But it had a nice balance to it behind it as well. It was just one that struck me. And even though, as you hear me say in the live, if I was going by all the pointers that I should be going for, if I was gonna say take it to the show.
Oh, he's frozen.
Grow it to its full potential. The body structure was a lot better than the one I picked, but it was just something about that one koi, and I think that second dam behind the Muratan spot, it just done it for me.
Yeah, Rob, of course I can. Just send me some
nice
personal
giggling as well.
details.
Tony, can you do me a walkie koi? Oh, mate. Rob, don't encourage him. Don't encourage him. He has gone AI mad lately. Absolutely AI mad. Fucking artificial intelligence, not in this fucking household. Anyway, let me go and put a light on.
I don't. What's Paul Windmill saying? I can see a what in the near future, Vince? A frog. Is that a frog? Isn't one of them poisonous frogs, is it, Vince?
A poisonous dart frog? No, they're only about this fucking big. You can get, what's that one with the big mouth? It's got big, huge mouth on it. I used to have one. Fucking hell.
What, a frog with a big mouth?
Horned bullfrog.
Oh yeah.
They were good fun. I used to feed that little pinkies. Yes, George, the ginnering on it was absolutely outstanding.
Lovely koi. I mean, all of them in the bowl was actually, weren't they?
Mate, it wasn't a bad koi in the bowl at all.
No.
But like I say, if I was going through Alan's judging tick list, like I said, I would have picked the other car, one of the other kahakus that was in the bowl. But you know, it was just an instant click with that fish. You know, when your gut pulls you towards something, you usually go with your gut, don't you? And I really can't wait to see how well it's progressed in the mud pond, because I saw what they looked like when they came out last year, and they came out absolutely fucking banging. Is what going in water?
Whatever's going in that tank behind you.
No.
Rob says, no, I'm talking to them. Rob says, I got talent. Thank you, Rob. My wife's not bad, actually.
Oh, you're in the shit now.
We were only 10 miles down the road.
Don't take no shit, Rob. Fucking give it to him.
Never came to see him. Oh, were we? Where was that then, Rob? Was that
Little Dave?
I don't know.
Go on.
We will have to come and see you, Rob. That's a good idea.
I know. I know our rocket boy is small, but sorry, I can't shrink him much more. He ain't fitting in that, that's for sure. With regards to Benny and Sumi, I know that if you see Sumi under the skin, that it's likely to come up in time. But can that happen with Benny?
I'm always in trouble, Lorraine.
Oh, you went up to Perfect Ponds.
Oh, no, that's not Lorraine. That's George.
Right, Sumi. Sumi, we all know what happens and what doesn't happen with Sumi. And yes and no. Because if you get Sumi, if you get Benny come up later on down
when
the
we went
line,
to Perfect Ponds,
9 times out of 10, that is secondary Benny. Now, some people do misinterpret the pink of the skull on a young fish as a Benny patch that could possibly come back No. And when you look at the front, for those that don't know, those at the front edge on the Benny pattern, which is your sashi line, sometimes you can see pink underneath it. That is red pigment there. And as that fish grows, 9 times out of 10, not always, so don't jump on me fucking back, everyone. 9 times out of 10, as the fish grows, that white skin comes back to reveal the final position of the Benny. But sometimes the sashi line is very deep, and no matter how much that white skin shrinks back, it's never going to show all of it, and you will end up with that pinky red under the skin. This is down the back.
Yeah, there's some big buggers, isn't they, Rob? Them sumi wrestlers.
You've been on the Sherbets tonight, Rob. Paul, you'll have to send me a picture, bud. But yeah, Benny's a funny thing, because I know recently on a couple of fish that have been azakari'd has had Benny fill in areas, but was that Benny always going to fill in that point, or it? I am indeed, Mark, and so is Tony, as is Rocket Boy, as is also, if memory serves, Seska this year as well.
Are you Mark?
Mark's not showing. No,
Is he not?
He's making sure that I'm going to the national, because he wants to know when and where we can drop off my new tank, like the one that he dropped off for me at Tuberfest that Rick nicked.
That's on the trailer. Nice tank that is, actually.
It's a cracking tank. And Rick's excuse was, "Oh, you won't fit that in the back of your car, Vince." Turned round and it was gone.
Well, if you want to drop it off halfway to Vince's, Mark, you could drop it off at mine.
Don't even fucking think about it. Not a chance, Sunbeam. Isn't that right, Scrags? Ain't that right? It would be nice.
Yeah, it would. See Rob on here.
It would be nice to have Rob's dulcet tones on here and hear a bit about Rob's story. I'm also chatting with...
we could become experts then.
Chatting with Brit Thai Koi Keeper. He's going to have a chat with Koi Thai Style, and hopefully we'll be able to get the two boys from Thailand on the show. Wind your neck in, boy. Piss off. The two lads from Thailand, we're hoping to get them on the show one weekend. That would be absolutely great. No, mate, just had Chinese and pizza. Can't eat that foreign rubbish. You've had fucking Chinese, that's foreign, isn't it? Mind you, so's pizza.
Do you know, a couple of years ago, I bought a beautiful goshki from Rob. Absolutely beautiful it was.
You had it about 2 months and killed it, didn't you?
The fucking thing jumped out of the pond.
It's still dead, isn't it?
I know. It jumped
there
out.
You go, then.
Broke my heart, that did.
I managed to now sorting out the pipe work for the UV. Made more space on the edge. It looks quite posh now, but it is still a work in progress, mate. What pond isn't a work in progress?
I thought it was quite ungrateful, actually. It had this superb pond to swim about in, and it jumped out.
Mark, send me the measurements, and I'll make sure that I can get it in the back of the car, and I'll just wangle the fish in that. Fuck the boxes. Go home with it. I just slap Susan in the ear every time I hit the brakes with water because I've got no lid. Oh, Tom said he had the same thing happen, Tony.
Yeah, I think most of us have at one time or another, haven't we? You know, I don't know. I should have shut the pond up, actually. What I do find is very often new fish get a bit sort of, well, they do leap a bit when they're in a different environment and different water. So you have to be a bit aware sometimes when you put a new fish in, I think.
Bloody hell, Mark. Good job I'm sitting down.
It starts Monday. Has
Oh,
Mark got the builders in then?
must have. Mind you, you know, being an OXO and anything, you know, money's no object, you know. Millionaires they are now. Billionaires even, the old OXO family.
What koi's
Saggies
worse for jumping?
are a bastard for jumping that full stop. And I think a lot of that is because they are so closely related to more of the original strain, which is why they've still got that streak in them. Saggies and Shasuis,
They're very highly strung. You really, you know, they got to see a psychiatrist before you put them in the pond, really.
Oh, a little bit we can. It fell off the side.
How's your Londa feeder, Vince?
My one, it now belongs to someone else because I took the auto feeder off the main pond because it changed the behaviour of the pond and I didn't like it. But they are a absolutely cracking bit of kit because they are the ones that the boys do use down the farm on the mud ponds, the end ponds, and the sea ponds when the fish get big enough.
That's what I like to hear, Rob, without silly prices. What's that? Buy one, get 4 free.
No, Rob, it'll be buy 2, get a Tamasaba. Yeah, Rob knows I love him, really. He always looks after me, does our Rob.
You have to wait until late on Sunday for all the price reductions, but then all the best fish are gone by then.
Mate, it's not what you know, it's who you know, Tone. See?
Put it by. You have it put by, do you?
Mate, my Rob, as soon as he sees me, he's like, Vince, here, come and have a look at this. Takes me round the back.
I tell you, he's a nice guy, actually.
Nice guy.
Yeah. I think the last thing I bought off of Rob was PSB or whatever it's called.
Oh, I get the odd few bits I only get from Rob when I'm at the show.
Anyway, my fish are growing so fast now. I've got to buy a 2 meter measuring bowl.
You do have come out with some shit sometimes, Tony. You realise that, don't you? Fucking 2 meter measuring bowl.
No, I have got to buy a 1 meter one.
Oh, Stephen's joined us. Better late than never, Stephen. Stephen's going to the National as well this year. Baby champion again this year, Steve.
We're good, Ricardo.
Oh, Ricardo's just joined us as well. You haven't got my number, have you, Rob? I'm doing better deals than Monkey Harris. Who the fuck's
Who's Monkey
Harris?
Harris? That's another breed. That's another name for a koi, isn't it? Monkey Harris. Let's get a Monkey Harris. Don't know who Monkey Harris. Rob, who's Monkey Harris?
Paul, do you want an Eric 1 compact? No. Sorry. Yeah, it's compact Eric. Not Eric 1 compact, it's a compact Eric. Paul, that's there if you want it. Perfect. Into a biochamber, return back to you, Paul. Job done. Yours. Sold, done. See you later. Giving away.
What did Rob
I'll let
say
you know
he's
as soon
gonna
as I've
have?
taken it off.
Better deals.
Did you get chance to look on the Jungle website?
Case 2, sorry.
Ah, he means Amazon. No, not yet, mate. Questions. Vince, is colour food needed for Shiros? Well, white's a colour. Black's a colour.
Oh. Only Fools and Horses, of course.
Didn't watch it. But if you like owning Fools and Horses, Rob, let me know because I've got something you might be interested in. Gary says you're not supposed to get in with them, Tony.
What, Gary? What do you mean?
Goshki should carry a public health warning. Absolutely batshit wrong. I've never had a problem with Goshki.
Yeah, well, I had a beautiful one from Rob. It was gorgeous.
Supernovas in the house. Yes, I did. And Dave got his this week, even though we had to repair the handles. I've got a new Surge and a new Tempest. But I'm just scared it will suck them up. Oh, that's what fucking netting and cages are for. Put round your pub to stop things happening like that.
Once they've gone dry and stiff, you can't do much about it, can you, really? I sedated a koi the other day, you know, and done a little bit of topical treatment on it, and that bugger wouldn't come round, you know. It would. Well, it did eventually, but I was whizzing it backwards and forwards in the water, you know, like you do, vum vum vum, you know, get the old water through its gills, you know. But
it's not a fucking Hot Wheels car, anyway, you know.
It wouldn't come round, so
I'm not surprised.
I ended up getting a
syringe.
fucking
wanking anxiety.
I ended up getting a bloody syringe and I was syringing water in its mouth.
You fucking tit.
Anyway, it played dead for so long. I walked away from it in the end. When I came back, it was swimming around like nobody's business. I thought, you bugger, you was playing me up.
Anyone know of anywhere you can get the rubbers for an EA95 air pump instead of having to buy 2 full diaphragms? Not a fucking clue.
EA95 air pump.
Did you not get them?
Oh, I see. Yeah, I've only ever seen the full kit.
Yeah. See, that's where they get you by the balls. See, they only sell you a complete kit with 2 diaphragms and all the gubbins to go with it. You can't buy separates. That'd be too easy.
Too cheap for them as well.
Don't be going and getting no big fry net. Jesus Christ, learn from my mistakes. Go back and watch my mistakes last year. Don't get yourself a fry net. George has got the grandkids again.
He was in for work, so everybody's gassing. Whatever.
What size will they come? About that big?
That's a fisherman's tale, that is.
Not that big.
It's usually that big, it's that big in the winter.
Is that about the same as what you got there?
And see, what you do is like the lesser spotted one has done down in the hatcheries, is you get a laundry basket, and then you get yourself a mosquito net from Timu or somewhere like that, and then you put your pump inside the laundry basket. You wrap the basket and the pipe and everything all up in your net. Yeah, fucking cable tie in there so nothing can get in. Switch your pump on.
That sounds interesting, Rob.
Trialing a new product at the
Virkon on
moment
steroids.
that's like Virkon on steroids and actually improves your filter performance instead of knocking it back. Ooh, what's it called? Or aren't you allowed to tell us?
Virkon on steroids.
He said it's like Virkon on steroids, not it is Virkon on steroids.
He's best getting on and explaining it, Vince. That's the best way.
So if it's like Virkon, that sort of is like a sterilizing solution, isn't it, when you made it up? How does it not knock back the filter then?
By looks of this, it might be the opposite.
Because
Virkon is.
Virkon is an antibacterialicide.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm sorry, and give a shit what anyone says, it will knock back your bacteria in your filter, because how can it differentiate from good bacteria and bad bacteria? Because bacteria is bacteria as far as it's concerned, because it's a bacterial-cide.
It's just like the ozone, isn't it? It doesn't differentiate.
So you tell me. So yeah, interested to hear about that one, Rob. You notice how he keeps throwing these little Easter eggs in every now and then.
He does, yeah.
That's to get everybody to go to his pitch at the National.
Is it half the price of Virkon without steroids? That would be good. I'm always looking for a bargain.
Tony, your koi don't need steroids. They've got enough weight on them.
Yeah. You're good enough in creating rugby balls as it is. We're pumping steroids into them as well.
Yeah. What's Sparksy saying about it's a con? What was a con?
Magic witchcraft, it's called. Mate, I'm a professional at creating ideas. Whether they work or not is a different matter, but
so does anybody else have difficulty in knowing exactly how long to leave your koi in sedate? I usually take it out too soon because I worry too much. Then it starts thrashing around and I have to put the bugger back in.
I just leave it until I lift it up and it just flops over like that.
Mine
so
always.
When you lift it out of the water, if you grab the fish one-handed in the middle and lift it out of the water, if the fish goes limp either side of your hand and does not move, then you've knocked it out.
Yeah, well, mine always do that, and then they try and fool me and break up halfway through.
Well, you've not knocked them out enough, then get the fucking club out.
Yeah, that's why I put them back in.
And they don't wake up.
Yeah, I'm not one.
I haven't had one not wake up yet.
I'm not one for putting them back into the sedate if they start to come round. Just it's one for you there, George. Sorry.
No, she'll be working, Alan. Both of will be through on this Sunday because the eldest daughter and the youngest daughter are at a pipe band competition on the Saturday. So I need to bench my fish on the Friday then come away, and I won't be back there until the Sunday after the competition.
Huh?
But she'll be there on the Sunday, Al, if you're still about.
You fucking with my head.
No. Mum,
Antibacterial, antivirus, and has apparently shown improvements on
Bloody
9
hell.
fin
Hello,
rot
stranger.
How we doing?
in 12 hours.
Oh, when did you start?
Oh, shouting hello.
Not cheap, but it works.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Mate, where are you?
hey. In the
Yeah.
living room. I'm just in a room that I don't normally sit in.
Ah, so where have you been hiding?
What, today or for...
For the last fucking 4
Yeah.
weeks or so.
I can't even remember where I was last week. I did tell you, but I was a bit... You know what the problem is, Vince? Like, this is rugby season, and rugby is played on a Saturday night.
It had to involve a ball of some kind, didn't it?
There were funny
Yeah.
Tony Squire.
Yeah, it's
And
like-
a squashed one at that.
yeah. How's everybody?
Fine, mate. How's your pod?
George. Alan says, bollocks would have taken her around the judging.
Ah,
Opportunity that, because you're not Polisicki.
no, because the two the other two. No.
Hello.
Rasta Mouse!
No Rasta anymore. It's gone.
Oh no! Well, the nickname's got to stay. I'm sorry.
You all okay?
Yeah, how's Nick?
Good. Yeah.
Sweet. Are you coming to the National this year?
Is that
Yes.
Yeah.
That's definitely a yes.
Where is it? Coventry.
It's
That's
the real
the one.
it's the real crap hotel one.
Is it the one where we all sat down and had a good laugh?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's in my diary. Got the day off on the Friday. Ready to go. Ooh.
Sweet.
Alan, she says thank you, but maybe hopefully next time.
Bless her.
Let me click.
So you've been doing much tip pond today, Aaron? Is that why you're late?
Today, not today. I've got a load to do tomorrow. I have been grading fish today.
Ooh.
But yeah, no, just more of an educational thing for me, really. What I've been doing today, video to come. No spoilers this time. But more for me than the channel, just a learning exercise. But yes, like the last week when you was doing it, because there was such good weather last Saturday, I was out tiling the cladding the side of the pond till super late. And I'm like 99% done there. I've only got to do the bit that's like above the water tomorrow now. So I need to build a platform to do that and have hands around me to pass me tiles prepped over the water. Well, not over the water. The covers are still on, but I'm just going to put a ladder on top of the covers with a board on it. I know.
You mean like the fence panel?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
yeah. My only concern is like the guy that I got all the gear off said the silicon that you seal it with, it's like you have to seal these brick slips. I can't even read what it's put there. It's so small on my phone.
Hey up, Team Humber.
That's
Get them in, Aaron.
yeah. We've just been to the pub and I was definitely getting them Yeah, so, but my only concern is why I've left the covers on is because he said that it's really toxic to water. So I wanted a warm enough day to cut the ones off the pond, seal them, and then stick them onto above where that window is sealed, so I don't have to do that over the water. When the other stuff I can just paintbrush on with the covers on, it'll never go off. So
Yeah.
that is like the biggest task of doing it with not getting that stuff in the water, because he was well thing with me of like, do not get this in the water, it will kill your fish. Nice.
Lovely. So that's got to be the last job for the pond, isn't it?
I need to make a shelf at the other end that had the valves and the pipes. I've still got the same tiles as that, and I want to make like some bar stools on a decking area above that, so I've got more of a top down seating look at that end. Because that gap of the guard, like the gap there, really is not. It's like a 5 foot gap there for no reason. But while Nick's upstairs, I was just hoping one day to extend the bar to that, so it could be like what your conservatory was, where the window opens. I've deliberately left it like that for one day to adjust it, but I'm just waiting to the day that repairs need to be done on it, and then just make the bar out so the sitting would be on the inside. Yeah, that'd be all right. But yeah, I mean, it's running good. I'm on to 6 good feeds a day now. Levels are really good. I keep taking my water to Greenwood Koi and getting them to put it on the bench test, so I've got an idea of where it's at. I did get some of the Hannah pocket testers. Jeff gave me some at the show, but the reading that says compared to the reading that their bench tester says is completely different, and that's using my regents and their regents. It's like one of them is so far out, it's unreal. So I don't know if there's a way of getting them calibrated or what, but
See, I'm not a lover, and I've never been a fan of those Hannah testers.
do you know what, Vince? I'd love not to have to use it, but when you're colorblind, like, it's either that or I have to then video call somebody to show them the colors. And I've always said I'd love to have one, so I know I can go, oh well, that's all right, I can get away with that, or I can't. I need to, especially when I'm trying to get the pond through new pond syndrome, and the ammonia I had an ammonia spike. I didn't know how bad it was. So I thought that'd be a real good thing to have. But when I did a test with it, it's like it said it was off the scale bad. So just before I started to do stuff, Stu came down with his bench tester and benched it at my house, and he was like, mate, that is nowhere near what yours is saying. So then I got him to do a dropper test with the Colombo kit he had here, and he said, it's not even showing up on this, mate. Like, what you've got there is miles out. And then we did it again, but with his regents from that, and it was still night and day different with both his pond water. And then I took it to his house and did the same. And man, it was so far out, it was unreal.
How easy are those Hannah testers to calibrate?
I don't know. I've put it back in the box and I haven't touched it since. He lives about 8 minutes away from me, so I've just been putting the water in a Chinese tray and taking it to his house.
Right.
I get to have a cup of tea and then look at the fish. So yeah, I haven't played with it since, but I don't know. It just seemed real complicated for me to do it now.
Everyone that I know that's had Hannah testers has, in the long run, ended up getting rid of them and going back to a wet dropper test kit.
Do you know what I need to do? I need to just start playing with, or have a look at people, get people to send me the pictures of, like, because there's loads of different ones, like the API ones and stuff like that, and try and find one where the colours are like pink to red, like, because I can't see that. So
What was the make that they've got a color chart where you put you drop a bottle
over it, the Columbo one goes on top of it, and you look
Yeah.
through the top.
and then you just go through the
Mate, I can't even see
shade
it.
then. No,
The NT Labs and the Columbo one cannot, like, nitrite. pH is fine, KH is easy. You can see it changing on them too. Nitrite and ammonia, I'd have absolutely no chance. That's why I thought the digital will be a way forward.
but haven't you even with that though? It's not a straight what you read is the calculation. You then got to do maths.
Yeah, so this is where, so the pocket ones, you have to do like an equation, but with Stu's bench tester, you don't. It just literally gives you the figure on the screen.
Right.
So, but that costs serious money when I think a pocket test is what, like 80 quid. That's the difference.
Yeah.
When I went to the Koi Hut, what's his name there? Is it
Gary?
Gary, yeah. Gary had a bench tester where you had a cartridge you put in it, and the cartridge had all of the tests in one circular cartridge, and all you did was add the water to it somewhere in it, and then it went in this thing, and it looked as if it span round or something, and then it gave you all the readings on the screen as a worded, if you like, reading, but equally you could take it out and check the colours as well. But that was Rocket Boy saw it as well when I was with him, but that was about $2,000 to buy that tester. And I don't know how much the cartridges were that went in it.
Simon from up north says API are very clear color distinctions, Aaron. When I used to test my water, that was the test kit I always used to use, was the API test kit.
I know Marcus swears by the API one, but I mean, it's the color bandings. Like, I just want. It'd be great if they all did them in blues, like from blue to yellow. Yeah, no bother. Like the KH, see it real easy. I physically can't see the pinks, and no matter how I can see it when it's like, do you know when, oh my god, your fish are dying level, right? I could see it if there was that much of a problem, but I couldn't see it on the other one. So I might give the API one a go, buy one, and if it doesn't work, I'll just give the test kit to my dad because he'll be able to use it.
How is Grandpa's pond doing?
Yeah. Grandpa's just had an operation on his foot, so I'm doing my pond and his pond. His fish have never been fed so much because he's inside and he can't dictate how much goes in it. Yeah, they're doing well. He's had to make a right modification on his feeder where it cracked, but that's to fix the problems that he had from when the water leak happened. That is a summer job. That's a stick them all in a swimming pool. I'm just going to multi-tool the skimmer out completely and just stick another one over the top of it and leave the plate in the liner. So I'm not separating the liner from that plate. It'll still retain that because the plate was stuck. The plate was CT1 to the brick, and then the liner was CT1 to that. So I'll leave that in and just multi-tool the inside of it, and just stick a skimmer to the front of all of that, and just leave it there that way. That is, I'm not breaking that seal, and I only have to drop the water just beneath it.
Sure. No adverse effects after the freezing.
No, to be fair, like everything, he hadn't had to do no treatments or anything. All he did was Seachem safe. The amount of water he put in, which is mad, really. He doesn't ever really seem to have any bother. That's all he uses, that, and that's all he uses, and he seems to be fine. But I do think that's because that one takes out chloramine when some of the other stuff done, and it's quite heavy in our area. So, but every time he puts water in, he puts a cap of that in, job done.
Nice. So,
How's your pond, George? Have you had any more visits?
No, mate, I've not had any more visits from the heron at all. The seagulls just must have chased it away because they were obviously nesting on some of the roofs here. So it's looking back.
We've had our local community Facebook group, not a pond group, just like the area that we live in. Someone had posted a picture of, "Oh, be careful of your ponds," and put a picture of a heron in, and it's about 6 streets away from me. Like, oh, great. But mine is still covered. All the time I'm grinding tiles and stuff like that in the garden, kicking up loads of dust. They might as well stay on.
yeah, definitely.
Because on the cameras, you actually see it circling 2 or 3 times before it came and landed on the canopy.
You were lucky there, mate. Because most of the time when they do land and they get to the edge of a pond, you take losses, don't you?
But
Or damage.
one of my pals was saying he was hoping it was going to hit the glass because the glass would have been fine. Then it would have broke its beak on the glass.
What's right?
Because you actually seen it going to peck the glass, then the back door opened and it flew away. But he reckons, he was saying, if it actually hit the glass, because the beaks are that fragile, it would have just a broke beak. And it wouldn't be able to feed thereafter. But don't want to test that theory.
No.
Well, you're lucky you haven't been back. The seagulls must be doing a good job. Because once they find a pond, they're usually pretty persistent and keep returning.
All the seagulls do have their eggs on some of the roofs, so they'll be protecting them. But they were gave it a real going over because it landed on the roof across the road, and they just chased it for miles away.
Seagulls can be bloody vicious.
Mate, I've been attacked by them at work before when I've been on a roof, and not realised that behind the chimney stack there's been a nest, and they are super aggressive.
I went on a job with Susan's brother, and literally he was telling me that he was on a job a couple of days beforehand, and this job he had to take an extra person with him because when he went up on this roof, as soon as he went on the roof, you had to have one person there with a fucking spade or something, keep the fucking seagulls from fucking dive bombing him while he was trying to get his job done.
There's an area where we cut grass, and the young seagulls always fall off the roof. So while somebody's cutting the grass, we've got a rake. Somebody standing with a rake like that, because they only attack the highest point.
You don't get many seagulls on my way. Very few and far between. There's loads of them sky-rat pigeon things, but not.
Once again,
tree rats.
That's right.
Flying tree rats.
Rats with wings.
Was that get me a beer?
Okay. I couldn't have one before because I had to go and pick her up for work.
Oh, I see. So it's I've just picked you up. Go and get,
Dad
go and get
taxi.
me a beer now. Here's your. Oh God, that's not.
Go on, lad.
Can't pull down a drink.
I'm not a massive fan of it in cans though. Oh my god, I can't. Has it got a widget in it and you're drinking it out the can with a widget in it?
Huh?
There's so many things going wrong there, George, mate. Drink it.
That's a bugger now, look at him.
You just blown his mind.
Wow.
That widget is there to do a purpose when you pour it into a glass.
Doesn't bother me.
How's your pond running, Tony?
Yeah, it's
Which
it's
one?
running good. Which one?
Yeah,
Yeah,
The one that's like as deep as the bottom of
Yeah.
Moldor.
my main pond. It is really running well, actually. The only problem I got, Aaron, is flukes at the moment. But I'm going to see them off. That'll be all right.
What's your go-to with
Well,
the flukes?
I've already said on here, I tried for the first time ever this season Fluke X. I used 3 packs of it, over 150 quid's worth of treatment, and I still had the
Right.
buggers. So now I've gone back to my old regime of PP and Fluke P. Yeah,
Prezi. Is that
Yeah,
Praziquantel, yeah. It's very like how I've tackled it in the past is day 1 PP packet dose, day 2 PP secret dose, and then Lennox after that. I have saying grammage live of what I've done.
I'm
It's not like
exactly
that
the same.
because somebody won't know the pond literage and get it wrong, won't
Yeah,
they? So
I'm not crossing that line.
I still say that's a must. Everybody should know their pond literage.
Oh yeah, without a shadow of a doubt. Before you do any treatments, you should know exactly how much water's in your system.
Yep.
yeah.
Not
Oh yeah. Don't get me wrong. Like I will quite openly admit that the first time when I had my previous pond, I did not realise how much a Nexus, a Tempest, and all the pipework held. I was miles out off the mark. So that's why when I filled my pond up this time, I did pond with all the valves closed, and then opened everything, and then did the filtration after that. So I had a total number, which I can't even remember it. It's written down. It's written down in the filter shed for treatment purposes of what it would be at an exact line. And I overfilled it. I overfilled it to where it would normally run at for that number. So do you know if you ever want to treat for a certain parasite and you want to hit the highest it is in the pond. So I know at that line that's the maximum capacity for treatments. Have you already done your PP, Tony, for your?
Sorry.
Have you already started your treatment for your flukes?
Yeah, I started again on Thursday. I PP'd, and Friday I put the Fluke P in. Actually, I can see a difference in them.
So when was you planning on putting the Fluke M in?
Yeah,
I'm probably going to put the Fluke M in about 2 weeks' time.
Would
Why 2 weeks?
Because I've done it in a week before now, and it's been too soon.
Yeah, but you're heated to 24.
Yeah, I am heated. Yeah.
Yeah, so the cycle of the fluke from flukes to eggs will be,
and that's only fluke to egg if you've got gill flukes.
I've got both.
I think I don't want to say how quick you should do it. You need to seek somebody who is
Professional.
a professional. Well, not just somebody that knows
Well,
about.
I'll tell you what I've done with
the
what I've done
temperature.
with the Fluke X though. They say you shouldn't use PP before Fluke X. You should just use the Fluke X on its own.
Yeah,
So on day one, I put the Fluke X in, and I waited 7 days, and I put Fluke X in again. Now, what it says on the packet is it says you should wait 3 weeks. It doesn't mention temperature. Doesn't say nothing about temperature. So I done it 1 week after the first one, and then I done it 3 weeks after the second one.
It was like Davey who Black Country Coy as well. He started it, and there was no
Yeah,
instructions in it, and he just gone through it and through it.
to be fair, right, I'll give the guys Joe. He's been doing lots of tests with is she called Fiona, the
Fiona from
person that,
VTAC, yeah.
Yeah, I've been talking
yeah,
to her.
and fair play, right? She has been making him jump through hoops of the stuff that he's had to do to try and eradicate it, and he's done everything that's been asked. I think I would have got bored and gone back to the
But
normal.
on the last video, he actually apologised to her and said it did work. And he
Fair
said
play.
that he was going to send the packets that she sent him for free back to her because it did work when he done it in accordance to how she told him. And I've been talking to her as well. It's fun. It's not Fiona. It's Fiona. I don't know.
But I don't get why they don't have these instructions on the back of the packet.
Absolutely, it should. Yeah, it's Fiona McDonald, Dr. Fiona McDonald, and she rang me a couple of times and went through it all. But yeah, so she's meant to be sending me some out sometime. So if I don't get rid of them, if I get rid of them on this round, because I couldn't wait for her stuff to turn up, then I'll have to use it on another occasion a bit later on.
I've had real mixed results by it. Like some people proper swear by it that it's the best thing they've ever used if you use it in a set way. But then surely that set way should be on the back of the box or the packet or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing about temperatures or what's the most temperature you go with it. Or anything like that on it.
Just for like the cycle of them, because obviously if you're heated, it's going to be a different.
It's completely
when you want to put
different
second
ballgame. The higher the temperature, the life cycle of the parasite is sped up exponentially.
I don't know. I've got pain.
I tell you though,
it did get me back
I
again,
don't know what
Tony.
it is.
A friend of mine, Mike, do you know the guy's pond that I did a video on who had that? He built his own big filter.
Yep.
He's got staging in his pond, and he had a few parasitical issues at the beginning of the season, and he just salted it to a super high level, and it absolutely nuked everything after it.
Don't get me through.
After it.
I was approached the other day about a certain person on YouTube saying that if you salt your fish to 0.7, you're going to end up losing scales and stuff.
It looks sort of roundy.
I know. I think it was higher than that. I don't want to quote a number, but I'm pretty certain it was higher than 0.7. And it was because like most of the stuff that you read says you can't use it with sturgeon, so that's the route he went down, and it's worked a treat for him. Fair play, and if you think of how much salt it is compared to a bottle of Lennox Pro as well, like it's not just Lennox Pro. Like how much if you've got a big pond, you'd need 2 bottles. There's 120
Oh yeah,
quid there,
without a
2
shadow of a
bottles.
doubt.
So, and that's without anything. That's if it works on that one treatment, no PPing or anything beforehand. The amount of work he's just dumped a couple of bags of salt in there, job done.
What's a bag of salt? Average is about 20 to 25 pounds, just depends where you get it.
No, I mean, it depends what you might. We pay 12 quid a bag for down here for it.
20 quid from the
Oh,
farm.
20.
Yeah, it's usually around 20, you know.
I think that PD. It depends. I think that really depends where you live. I know, like, there's a few shops in Lincolnshire that's about 12 quid as well. But that PDV salt, you can literally just buy it straight off the docks here. I'm not sure whether they use it on the fish markets or like that, but it's the same PDV salt that most koi shops sell. Same bag. But you can literally just go straight to the docks and buy it for 12 quid a bag. I take it that.
Howdy doody, Dave. Dave from Thailand's tuned in. We have to get you and Brit Thai Koi Keeper on the show one Saturday. That'd be awesome.
Oh. Swadika. Whereabouts in Thailand does he live?
Oh. Have you not checked his channel out?
I think I am subscribed actually. Or was it Dave the Thai guy? One of the Thai guys.
Dave is the Koi Thai style who's just joined the comments. And Brit Thai Koi Keeper, I fucking know his name's gone off the top of my head now.
I might need to go get my laptop on the peak.
Yes, that'd be awesome. Drop me an email, bud, and we'll sort it out. We'll get it arranged. Surin
Island. Oh my god, it's incredible there. I've been there, the Surin Island. That's off the coast of Khao isn't it? Yeah, very nice. You know, there's so many restaurants with just koi ponds outside of it in Thailand. It's unreal, and the amount of how hot it is, and everywhere you go, there's a pond outside of somewhere.
Shit, dude. 4 a.m. in Thailand at the moment.
Yeah, I wouldn't be out of bed at 4 a.m.
What if you haven't been to bed yet? You might be on a big job.
Yeah, I suppose. I'm past that, Aaron. I'm too old for that now.
Yep. Go and check out his latest video, guys. He's just setting up a quarantine system.
I will be watching it the second I finish here.
BTKK is Wes.
I tell you what, bring his comment back up, Vince, so I can take a screenshot because I can't see it on here. Done. Tap. I'll check it out once I'm done.
His channel is Koi Thai Style.
Mm.
And his latest video, he's setting up a quarantine system.
Mega. If he's still in the comments, ask him if he gets is it called Koi Addict to Koi Shop in Phuket that we went to go and have a look around. I didn't take any filming gear. Pretty certain it's near the night market in Phuket. Looks really good. They buy all the fish from Japan. Does he go there from?
Nice one, Terriers. Just gone across and give him a sub. That's what we like to see. Let's grow our community internationally. Yeah. He says, no, I'm a 70-year-old and go to bed at 8 p.m. So what are you doing up at 4 a.m. then?
I'm 72.
Tony, why don't you book an hotel and have some beers with us at the National?
Because the fucking hotel's all booked out.
I know. I would love to, but my wife won't come with me to koi events.
Lynn comes, though.
You don't need your wife.
Yeah, no, I know I don't. But the thing is, she don't like equally being left on her own too much here either. So it makes life a bit difficult, really.
Go on, Aaron. Fucking wino special.
Well, Nikki,
Fucking hell. You're going to find your park bench as well.
Nikki got a bottle of wine to share with her sister at the pub, and her sister just went home. And I was like, "Well, I ain't leaving this at pub, so I'm taking it home with me." And I was gasping for a drink, and I thought, "Well, I can't really just leave that on the window ledge." So I just had a quick swig of it. Yeah, did look like a wine. I should have dipped the camera down, really.
Yeah, you look like
Nearly as bad as George drinking with a widget in it, wasn't it?
Yeah, no. No, that was a proper wino moment. That was.
Mhm.
Only thing's missing is a brown bag.
Yeah. That and an underpass. Yeah. Huh? Yes, how many people that are tuned in will be going to the National and staying over that weekend? Because we were talking about it live at the farm last week, and we had a couple of comments coming up saying that the hotel is now fully booked.
Well, I've got 2 rooms full of people coming with me. So there's Stu's coming, Sean G, who's won Grand Champion a few times. We've tempted him out of retirement to come. Me, Nikki, and Leo. So there's a few of us coming up from our way that's coming to that. So it should be a good. I've pre-warned them all. Don't eat breakfast. It's crap.
The food shit. They hardly stocked the bar. The rooms are good, but
It was just what it was. Do you know what? Right, you can't complain, can you? Because when do we ever get days like that? But like, I loved going about that shirt, my sunglasses and shorts, and it was proper red hot. But that room on that night was like super hot. I don't know if we was above the kitchen or what, but it was mega hot.
Mate, I bet you it wasn't half as hot as it was in that polytunnel Friday.
I've been in a polytunnel all day today, to be fair, mate, and Leo was struggling, bless him. Yeah, struggling right.
How did he get on with his skiing trip?
Mate, he loved it. He don't want to go anywhere hot again now after doing that. Bless him. But yeah, he absolutely loved it. Like I thought he would do though, because we took him to like one of the indoor ski centres as a little practice thing, because all of the people in his school had been the year before, his mates. So we tried to give him a bit of a leg up so he'd end up in their group. And he rung us up after like the first day there. So I've been moved up 3 groups, and now with all my mates. And
Nice.
yeah, he was like, "Oh, we've been down a red route today." Nice one. Yeah.
Cool. Edwardsborough Koi Pond is saying he's doing a bonsai thing Saturday and Sunday at the National. Sweet. Another channel to check out, guys. Edwardsborough Koi Pond. He's in the processes of taking a multi-bay out of his in-ground pond and replacing it with a Culozone combi drum.
Him doing a bonsai thing, is that with a stall? Is he actually doing it as a
demo or?
Because if he's doing it as a demo, maybe me and Vince could do like a Saturday night live in the daytime from his store and show a few people what he's all about.
Oh yeah, we could do that.
Because I was tempted to take a little. You seen that guy that does?
I get plenty of signal at the showground. It's just back at the fucking hotel.
Have you seen that guy that does like rating takeaways on YouTube and he just sits outside with a little table? How good would that be at the National? It's been going through my head for about 2 months. Like, he just goes around and bangs a chair down and gets them to bring a takeaway to outside and just rates it in front of the people. Just thinking you could just bring a pasting table, slap it in the middle, and have a few panel guests there with everything going on in the background. It'd be right funny. Do you know what I mean? And that guy, like, he is not on like 5,000 subs. He's on like 300,000 subs. And all he does is get a pasting table and sit outside a takeaway and have a eat now.
Just roll in a new guest every 10 minutes.
Man,
Mate, you do watch some shit.
I honestly, you don't have to tell me. I do watch some stuff, and I'm looking like. And then I watch it at night at like 11 o'clock in the night. I'm thinking, God Almighty, I could eat onion badges now. After. Yeah, it's bad. Like, it influences the next day's meals a lot. To be fair.
It's almost as bad as having a smoke, getting the munchies, and then going to do your weekly shopping, and then coming back, you haven't got a single fucking meal.
What? Yeah, coming back with 10 bags of Cheetos.
Well, you say the food's bad at the hotel. The food's not that good at the National, is it?
No, no, going to learn how to bonsai, semi-retirement hobby.
There is actually, oh my God, I don't know who it was. Is it like Wackagoy Trees or something like that? A big guy with a beard there that did some kind of talk on it before. He was really good, but I'm not sure whether that was at the Great British.
Well, Steve, it is Steve Edisbrook Koi Pond. I'm sure it's Steve. What you want to do is Luke's Bonsais is in the comments. He's also got a YouTube channel. Get hold of him. Maybe you two can conflab together, and he'll be out to help you out with your hobby. Just so happens the best bonsai tree I've ever had come from him, and I managed to kill it.
Oh dear. I tell you what, do you know when Deeves Koi was at a flower show today, and he sent me a picture of like it's like a competition show of the people who had entered.
A flower show.
Honestly, he was. Yeah, him and his wife had gone for a walk round, and he sent me a picture of the bonsai entries, and wow, they look. I tell you what, they look like. They look like as perfect as Will's Koi's wire ones, but real. Do you know when they're like the bang on?
Sorry, I'm just having trouble with picturing Dave at a fucking flower show.
Oh man, he's that type of man. He's in touch with his feminine side.
That's why he gets on with Stephen so well, isn't it?
Oh, he's a good lad. He's
Steve,
all right.
You know I love you. Yeah.
That's why he's bed early.
Do you know? I tell you, right? Do you know he's missing the National this year because of his daughter's wedding? I can't believe he's not pulling a sickie.
I know.
Well, we gave him a ribbon for that.
Yeah, I've told him a few times, like, why didn't you reschedule it? I think he's proper got in mind.
We even told him to pre-record his speech and everything, and send a hologram.
Couldn't they have had him on a video link?
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Video link while you stood doing the queue for 2 hours waiting for a cup of tea.
I mean,
then find out you're on hot water.
You know, it wasn't even the queue for the tea thing. It was I think I waited 20 minutes for a burger to find out that wasn't even the burger queue. That was just a queue where you paid for the burger
Where you
and
get
then
your
you had to
ticket.
get in another queue.
To get the burger.
Yeah, honestly, now I know that Uber Eats opposite, like, bless them, bloody. Do you know what her name's it's gonna annoy me now? Lynn wanted me to order some food in for her. So I ordered. Everyone else got pizzas and KFC, and she wanted a Macca's, so I ordered Lynn a Macca's in. Didn't realise there was Uber Eats in the area, but now I know that. Like, why would I why would I pay £9 for a festival burger when Uber Eats will deliver it to the door and just do it on my phone and have someone bring me a Mackey's to the show?
Why would you want a Mackey's?
Well, it's probably
food.
It's probably quicker than waiting in the queue at the show.
And cheaper.
And cheaper.
Just make a fucking picnic.
My cool box is full of beer, though. It literally was rammed full to the top. So, yeah.
It didn't stay rammed full when Rick got older, though, did it?
No, Nikki had to bring a refill up the next day, didn't she? So, I'm looking forward to it anyway. I can't wait.
Yeah. If last year's anything to go by, this year's going to be absolutely epic.
Yeah, it was good, wasn't it, last year?
Well, this year is the first year that it's like separated and the king.
Tony, because you went home.
No, I know I didn't know about the evening, but the show itself was good.
So are you coming to the evening for a while?
I might try and do that.
I think you should pop for a sherry, Tony. I think you'll enjoy it.
A sherry, yeah. Because I'm going to have to drive, I'm going to have some alcohol-free.
I swear down, I'm going to find you an alcohol-free sherry right before that.
Mate, you'll be all right, Tony. You got one of them new modern battery cars. You just plug the autopilot in and let it do it for you.
Yeah, I don't trust the self-drive bit of it.
Does it do it?
No.
It's
Good God, no! It tells you off if you go across the bloody lines in the lane.
My new van does that. To be fair,
That's a pain in the ass.
No, I couldn't have that battling with the steering wheel trying to go across the fucking lane.
Oh, right, I literally fight you.
Does Dave and Lynn have a room?
They have, I think. Yeah, yeah. I might have to bunk up with them too.
Big Stephen.
Get an airbed.
I don't know. I could lay in the middle.
Bless her. She had me in stitches, to be fair, Lynn. She's a lovely lady. And I tell you what, Dave is, when you're getting speaking to him about his music and stuff like that he's done, what an amazing stuff he's done in life. If anybody ever catches Dave and you don't want to speak coy, get him speaking about his music and your mind will be blown.
We got the same old feeling.
Yeah, honestly, no, I was really impressed. To be fair, I was quite gobsmacked by some of the stuff he's achieved.
Dave said they have got a room.
Dave's got a room. He didn't comment today.
That's all right. I'll be able to stay with Dave and Lynn then.
I think Stephen Wiles is coming, so he's coming again.
Is he? He'll go to bed at 7 o'clock though.
Yeah, he's a puff and all.
He's actually the biggest guy ever in. He's a right unit, but he just goes to bed early. I don't know.
Yeah, he's a right puff.
What you said that them want my words.
Mate,
you're watching Steve. Vincent.
He is. He's in the comments.
Good. Well.
So yeah, he is agreeing with me, Steve.
Give us a ring tomorrow, Steve. We'll have a chat about it.
Oh, why?
But seeing as Dave's not here to take him to bed,
what's the middle one dreaming about?
Well, seeing as Dave's not here to take him to bed at 7 o'clock, I expect a better innings off him this year.
Yeah.
Oh, Tony can share a room with Stephen.
Oh, Tony, just bunk up with Steve. He's a nice lad.
He'll put you to bed after.
Right.
Yeah, he's a good lad, Steve. He'll look after you. Stephen, don't be tight. Let's Tony in.
Yeah, this could go south quite easily.
I'm just gonna start banging Stephen's room number on the chat.
Stephen's room number and just put everything on the bar on Stephen's room number.
No, we just give Stephen's room number to Rick.
He'll not get in, but he'll just have walked out with the door handle.
Yeah, innit?
Vince asked how you like to skiing. You want to say hello?
We got a good evening from Florida. Leo,
I've seen
my
that.
lad, how we
Hiya.
doing?
All right, how are you?
Not too bad. You didn't break your legs then?
No, but it felt like it.
Most exercise you've ever done, isn't it?
My knees were killing.
Why?
I know what it's
There's
like to have
nothing on for you,
knees that are
boy.
killing.
You what, Tony?
I said, I know what it's like to have knees that are killing.
Yeah, well, that's just old age.
Well, yeah.
I mean, but this is not a lot. Like, there's a lot to Leo, is there? So it's not holding up a lot of weight. So the knees can't have been that bad.
No, he's like 5 stone wet.
I bet
Oh,
you
no, my knees
the,
were killing. I was all
the
right.
skis are weighing more than wheel weighs.
Yeah, isn't it?
Probably the amount of times I've fallen over and it's like twisted my knee.
That's all part of going skiing, though, is the falling over.
Yeah, it didn't hurt when you fell over. It just felt like you were falling into like cotton or on a mattress.
We're not going to go down that one.
Why is Vince's head in the taskbar at the top now? I don't know what's going on with my phone.
Can you not like
I don't think
Like,
I can.
you've got to use the side just to move it.
just click that? What would happen?
I think it'll just cut him off.
Uh,
For some reason, Vince, your head's now behind a taskbar.
I
Well,
go to the right, go to
Looks
the
like
right hand
you've got
side and just move it up and down.
what's
Move your
it
finger
like
up and down.
Oh, what?
Put your finger on the right hand side of the screen, just scroll up and down, and you can adjust it. That's what
Oh.
I've got to do with the phone.
right, I'm going to bed.
Night, mate.
Good night.
Love you.
See you later.
Oh, boy.
You will.
I just got a pack of peanuts the other day. That's a 35 baby koi from Blackwater Creek Koi Farm. Ah, packet of peanuts, as in baby koi peanuts. Gotcha.
Passing wind.
It must be Florida lingo.
What's Rocket Boy? Is he on a drink? Passing wind.
That sounds like an Indian name.
Who?
Passing wind.
Rocket Boy.
Mate, there is some really weird and unusual YouTube names out there. Trust me. But before we go down that route, we have been yappering on now for 2.5 hours almost. So I think we're going to bring this Saturday night to a close. And thank you all for joining along. As always, a mass thank you to Tony from Far More to More Koi.
Thank you.
Big George from Lowman Koi and Fishing, even though he
Mhm.
is drinking Guinness out of a can with a widget. And a big shout to our wino Aaron down there, who's graced us with his presence finally.
The Scotsman drinking Guinness.
Not for that.
That's the first time I've been called an Indian.
Well, passing wind, you know, it's like one of those sort of names, isn't it?
So yeah, as we go, ladies and gentlemen, if you could please on your way out, like, share, subscribe, and all that shimmezzle. I've been Twisted Koi. You lot out there, you know you're great. No doubt we'll see you tomorrow with a video. Catch you later, guys.